Okay, I'm fixing to reveal my pregnancy test. Let's see.
Why you bother me when you know you don't want me? Why you bother me when you know you gotta?
Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a chit chat, get ready with me, slash how I found out I was pregnant, slash a little more detail in about everything as always. If you are new to my channel, hello, my name is Anika. I am trying to post every week, or like try to do my best to post every week. If you are new to my channel, which I'm sure you are because it's fairly new, welcome back, and I hope you guys stay and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to give this video a like and comment down below any other things that you want to see on my channel. So like I said, today's video is a chit chat, get ready with me. I did this makeup look. I'm not a makeup guru or whatever, but if you are interested in watching and hearing about how I got pregnant, then go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, you guys, welcome to my get ready with me slash how I found out I was pregnant. I'm so excited finally to be doing this. Before I do this, I just wanted to put it out there that I am not a makeup like enthusiast. I kind of just like do whatever I do. Pretty fast makeup, but I figured that instead of a kind of story time like I kind of did the last two times, I would get ready with you guys slash tell you how I found out I was pregnant like I said I would. So I did do my eyebrows off camera only because they're let's just say that they are sisters, not twins, definitely. So anyway, I did my eyebrows off camera, so I figured I would just chit chat with you guys, fill you in, let you know how I got pregnant and the full story, and do my makeup. So welcome, and I hope you enjoy today's video. I went ahead, like I said, did my eyebrows off camera. I kind of primed my eyes a little bit, but also I'm not going to be putting all the products I'm like telling you guys, but if you do want to know what I use, I could put it in the description box below. It's not a lot, I'm telling you. I'm not a makeup like legend or whatever, so kind of just do what I know. So anyway, so I kind of wanted to like just start the video telling you guys what the heck I'm gonna be doing, but also tell you that story. So let's take it back to mid-February, beginning February, I guess. So oh, and if I keep looking over here, I'm sorry I keep getting sidetracked, but if I keep looking over here, it's because I have my mirror right here in front of me, and then the camera right here. So anyway, let's backtrack to February, like February-ish. So the beginning of February, my younger cousin was having her quinceañera. Well, keep in mind, before I got pregnant, you know, I kind of went like into detail about how you know, an active lifestyle was part of my journey. Well, I also very much enjoyed having a drink or two or more. You know, I'm young, I liked to have fun, I loved to have my girls' nights and hang out with my friends, so I did drink a lot. But however, we were at this quince, and you know, I was drinking, we were having the time of our lives, no big deal. Well, my cousin happens to take my husband to the store, and they're sitting here talking about, oh, you guys are next to have a baby, like what, like hurry and have a baby, basically. And we're like, no, like now's not our time, you know, we're still enjoying life, having fun, blah blah blah. So fast forward mid-February, we go on a Valentine's getaway with a couple of friends. We rent a cabin. You know, obviously while we're out there, we get like tons and tons of beer, and like we're partying, we're having fun. And this is kind of like where it almost starts. So another backtrack. Sorry, I should have started like from the very beginning. Everything backtrack to November. I did have birth control in, like I had a birth control. I had the implant in my arm, and I had that birth control for 6.5 years. You know, I did it once at 3 years and then got it replaced again. So 6 years, you know, in November I decided that it was time to take it out. not only was it like causing me super bad periods, TMI if you're a guy watching or whatever, but it was just not for me. Like, I feel like it kind of put a stop in my way. A lot of different stuff. I just felt really crappy on it, so me and my husband decided that it would be best that I take it out. Not planning to have kids, but also not being careful to not being, like, having kids. So, you know, we would joke around about it, and we kind of, like, weren't being careful. But at the same time, I didn't think that I would get pregnant so quickly, I guess. So, you know, that happens. I take my birth control out in November. Come January, you know, like these November, December, and then come January, I'm like trying to track my periods. I'm taking these pills to balance out my body and my hormones and like get me back on track. So keep in mind, we're still not being careful. We're still like being crazy and kind of careless. So February, like I said, we're at the quince. Mid-February, we go to Valentine's Day getaway. We're having fun. We're having the time of our lives. Well, when we get there, me and my best friend, Shelby, we're trying to have a good time. It's Valentine's Day, whatever. So we're drinking, and we don't really feel like, oh man, like something's coming on. But like things were weird. Like she was having super, super bad heartburn, and I was like, maybe it's like too much drinking. Like we were eating hot Cheetos for breakfast and like just not being healthy at all this whole Valentine's trip. So I figured it could have been like something along those areas. Well, she was getting heartburn. I was like throwing her like a Prilosec, like heartburn medicine. Like, girl, take some heartburn medicine. Let's drink. So we don't think anything of it. A couple times in the car, and this is why I was so thrown off, because it wasn't consistent. Like it was maybe 2-3 times. Like we headed to town to Walmart to get more stuff. We headed to the casino, and in those couple of times, I was so nauseous in the car. And I was just like blaming it on the elevation. I'm like, oh, it's the elevation, you know, we're not used to it, the mountains, blah, blah, blah. Like being so in denial just about the whole thing, you know, because I didn't think anything of it. So we get back from our trip, and I'm tracking my period. Well, days go by, like come the 9th day, I'm 9 days late, and I'm still like, there's no way I'm pregnant. Like, I can't be pregnant. How in the world am I going to go 9 days and not even, like, think that I'm pregnant? I don't know. It was ridiculous. So, my best friend takes Shelby. She ends up taking a pregnancy test on a Wednesday. Her birthday was a Saturday, and we were, like, planning to go out, like, have fun for her birthday. On Wednesday, she takes this test, and it comes back positive. And she was only, I think, 4 days late, something like that. And she sends me a picture, and she's like, well, you know, don't tell anyone. She's like, but you need to take a test. And I was like, holy crap. Like, now I'm nervous. Now, like, let's see what the heck is going to go on. So, later that day, like, after she sends me it, I go to Walmart, I get me a test. And I'm just, like, nervous, but at the same time, I'm not like, nah, I'm not pregnant. Like, I was still so in denial this whole time. And I'm just ridiculous, I know. So, I go home, like, 2 hours later, something like that, and I take my test. I take my pregnancy test, and I'm like, okay. Like, there's no way I could be pregnant, but, like, let's see. You know, like, let's see what the heck. So, for some reason, like, even though I didn't feel like I was pregnant, I still pulled out my camera, and, like, on my phone, I videoed myself, and I was just like, I don't know that I was in denial, I guess, because, like, there was still not a feeling that I was pregnant, but at the same time, I was like, okay, I need to film this moment, just in case it does come out positive, I guess. I don't know how that even happened, but I pull out my camera, and, you know, I take the test. My husband's at work. I took the test, like, at 6 p.m. He got home, like, at 8 p.m., give or take. So, I take the test, I pull out my camera, and before when I turn to go look at them, which I'll post the video. I'll post a little clip. So, whenever I seen the test, my face was just like, Like, I'm reading the test, and then my eyes, like, get big, and I'm like, and I, like, cover my mouth. Like, you'll see the video. I'll post the video. I'll post a reaction. Okay, I'm fixing to reveal my pregnancy test. Let's see. And my heart sunk, and I don't know like why I was so shocked. Like, come on girl, you were almost 10 days late to your period. How did you not know you were pregnant? But yeah, so my reaction was kind of like, holy crap. So literally I turned the video off, and the whole time I'm just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, like saying it like 50 million times, because I don't know whether to cry or laugh or like call my husband right away. But I wanted, you know, in the time I did want to surprise him, so I'm like, okay, no, I'm not gonna call him. Like, let's make it a surprise. I have 2 hours to think of something to tell him, because there's no way I could keep this secret for a week or two and try to come up with something extravagant to tell him with, because I'm gonna blow up. Like, this is insane. So I call my friend Shelby, and I'm like, okay, well, you're gonna be Auntie Shelb now. Like, I'm freaking pregnant. And she's like at her daughter's dance class, and she just starts crying, and I'm crying, and it's just a big old mess. And I don't know, it was just so like expected but unexpected, I guess. But it was so funny that I was so in denial for so long. Goodness, I'm like, take a shot for how many times they say in denial. Good lord. So I'm like, oh my god, I have to tell Mayo, you know, like, or Mayo, my husband, I have to tell him. So I'm like, do you want to go and like get like a little gift or something that I can, you know, be able to tell him, like a surprise? And she's like, yes, because I have to get my daughter one too. She had to get her daughter one to tell her daughter that she was pregnant. So we go out, we go to Target, and we go to Target and just like a bunch of other little places. Well, he calls me, and he's on his way home, and he's like, what did he say? He was like, how does it feel to be pregnant with your best friend? And I was like, oh my gosh, like, Alex, Shelby's husband, I was like, Alex must have told him. Like, I didn't tell him. I don't know how the heck he found out. And Alex knew, you know, with Shelby. So, and if this concealer looks a little dark, it kind of has like an orange tone, so don't worry, it blends out. So anyway, I was like, oh my god, Alex told him. Like, I was so upset. So Shelby calls Alex and is like, did you tell Mayo? And he's like, no, I promise I didn't. I was going to, but you said that it was a secret, blah blah blah. So he calls me, and he's like, how does it feel to be pregnant with your best friend? And I'm like so offended. I think it was like my self-conscious, like, how the hell does he know? You know, like, I was so offended. What do you mean? Like, you don't even know what you're talking about. Like, I got so mad at him. And he's like, why are you being so rude? And he like hangs up on me. And I was like, oh my god, like, I have to throw him off somehow. Like, he can't know yet. Like, he's not even home. So I end up getting him like a cute little thing, and I'll post a picture. I'll post a clip too, like a little picture about what I did. It wasn't anything like over the top. It was kind of like, literally I had like an hour or two to put it together. So we put his stuff together, and he gets home. And earlier that day, my grandparents had came, and usually when they come, they buy me like something, like it could anything. Like, I think that day they bought me a pair of shoes. So I had like a couple boxes. They bought him like the new Spider-Man game at the time for his PlayStation. And anyway, he gets home, and I kind of stack like his old Converse box, which is what I put his little gifts in, and I put his Spider-Man game on top in mine. Like, oh, they bought us all kinds of stuff, you know, like all kinds of boxes were together. So I'm like, oh yeah, they bought you something, come look at it. And I didn't know how else to like put him in the room, like, hey, I got you a gift, you know, because it's very rare that we do that, like, unless it's an anniversary or birthday or something. So he gets his Spider-Man game, and he opens the box, and he was just like, shut up, like, you're lying. And I'm like, I swear. And I'm like, I'll post this video too. There's so many clips. I'll post like all the reactions of my mom's reaction and all that. So I was like, I swear. And you could hear in my video, I'm just like laughing, crying almost, because I didn't know how to react. And keep in mind, like, at the end of the video, he's like, what the fuck? You know, sorry for cussing. But I think he was so in shock, like, he didn't know how else to react. So it was just funny. It was so funny. And that's how I found out I was pregnant.
Girl! Shut up.
I swear.
You're fake.
I swear.
You're lying.
How do you feel?
Huh? You're lying.
I swear.
You for real?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Like, the story was ridiculous, and I probably overstretched it, but it was just something like it was just like, I don't know. It's funny to me. But we were not being careful, like I said, so I guess it shouldn't have taken us as, like, by surprise like it did. We're so excited now to be expecting our little baby. It's so exciting. The reactions were crazy. I was so sad because I had told everybody, like, I told my grandparents, and then my mom. My mom's reaction was priceless. Like, the best reaction I could have gotten. And I'm so glad that I caught it on camera. A lot of people, like, actually, like, slid up on Snap, and they were like, I'm crying with her. Like, it's so cute. So I'll post it, and you guys leave me your reaction below to her video, because I thought it was the sweetest thing ever.
You might want to sit down for this.
Oh, well. Hold me, Andrew. Stand behind us. I got you, dude. Shut the hell up.
Oh my God, you're lying.
Shut up.
You swear to God?
Swear to God. Swear to
Shut
God.
up.
Here.
I swear.
Really?
That was my reaction.
Really? Shut the hell up.
I swear. And then I was kind of bummed because whenever I was making my rounds with telling everybody, I did get everyone, you know, like, little gifts to tell them. I got my sister, like, this cute little coffee cup, and it says, like, aunt, or, like, best aunt, or something like that. Well, my sister's reaction was so freaking sweet, and she cried. She told me she hated me. I think it was, like, the first thing that came out, like, I hate you, you know? But she told me she hated me, and, like, started crying a lot. And, I didn't press the record button. So I was pretty pissed, like, I couldn't get over it, but I got my brothers. It was just so exciting. It was something that I was so excited to share. And
Happy baby day. Thanks. Are you freaking kidding me? No. Damn!
I did announce really early on. I think I announced whenever I was like I told them, my parents and my family, when I was 6 weeks pregnant, but I announced, like, on 8 weeks. So I know it was, like, super early and people wait 12 weeks or whatever, but I just wanted it to be documented no matter what, you know, like, I don't know. I was just super excited and I couldn't wait to share it with everybody. And me and Shelby and Alex were, like, gonna blow up and tell everyone. So that is how I found out, and it's so awesome because me and my best friend are pregnant together. It's been an experience, and it's been so awesome to be able to, like, ask her, like, you know, how she's feeling and if it's normal to be feeling the way I am. And, you know, obviously don't come at me, like, I know she's not a doctor, but she's experienced pregnancy before and with a girl, so she kind of knows, like, what's going on and, like, whatever. So it's nice. We always talk about, like, I'm so glad we got pregnant together, because if you were, like, having a beer without me, I'll be so pissed. So we kind of laugh about it, and yeah, so it's crazy, and it's been such a ride, and I can't believe, like, this thing is almost halfway done. Like, we're almost halfway freaking done with our pregnancy, and, like, where the hell did the time go? But yeah. I also want to do a pregnancy, like, how do you pronounce it? I think mukbang, you know, with my best friend. And I thought it would be a cool idea if she got her favorite cravings and I got mine, and we kind of just like sat and talked about our journeys together and our pregnancies. I thought it would be a really fun video, and our cravings are completely different, so that would be fun. I think it would be fun. If that's something you want to see, leave it below and we could totally do that. Like, especially eating, hell yeah, like we could do that any day. Like, give us the food and we're there. So yeah, you guys, that's how I found out. That's how everything came about. And now we're so excited to be parents. Yeah. I'll probably fast forward through the rest of this video because I don't know what else to talk about.
What the hell? Are you serious?
Yeah.
For real, Danica?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I was like, what the?
And this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have any more recommendations or video requests, please leave them down below. Like I said, I will put all the products that I used in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, I will see you guys next time.